and it's, we had a teach-in on sports and society, and we were the first group to raise the issue of women in sports. Yep. And in fact, it was before Title IX, and it came about because we were going to have this teach-in. There was a guy in our SDS chapter who I mentioned in my book named Rick Sortune, and Rick's is in Seattle. We had a teach-in on sports and society. Harry Edwards came. He was the big superstar. Dave Megacy. Rick. And at that point, what's his name? Jim Owens was the coach of the UW football team. He was a pig. I mean a pig. If he saw that a black player, even a first-string player, was dating a white woman, he wouldn't let her play. He didn't care if they lost the Rose Bowl. We said, but we have to have something about women. So I said, well, Billie Jean King just won Wimbledon, and this was 1970. No, she lost Wimbledon. She lost to Margaret Court. And I said, she was asked on British TV, because I studied in England, and I'd seen it. She was asked on British TV if she would denounce the women's movement, and she said she wouldn't. So I said, let's try to get Billie Jean King, and we couldn't find her. So they got me and this woman named Joan Bird, and Joan Bird had founded the women's crew team. She'd done it all by herself. And I had taught physical education in Winnetka. So the two of us spoke, and I'm on the first panel with Harry Edwards. And, you know, I do my thing. I speak about it. And there's a big thing in the Daily about it, a big, and you see the picture of me, you'll go, my God, she's so glamorous. And I expected Harry oh, and Jack Scott spoke. So I'm speaking, me, Harry Edwards and Jack Scott, and I do my bit, and after I speak, Harry, I want to speak about this, I want to speak about this, and I go, oh God, I'm going to be denounced. This white middle-class woman. He was so supportive. I couldn't believe it. I mean, tears are practically going down my eyes. And we're speaking in the UW ballroom, which seats about 1,000 people, so I'm scared out of my mind about this. And he was wonderful. He said, I'm so glad, it's about time somebody started talking about women in sports. I couldn't believe it. And then Jack Scott was wonderful. And I actually spoke to Scott right before he died. But at the time we did the teach-in, there were only 3 sports scholarships for women in the entire country at universities.